So January 1st, 2026 LEGO City sets were officially revealed, but there's some crazy stuff in this wave. So there's a new sub thing called Rides. Yeah, Stunts died a couple years ago. Now, I guess this is a follow-up. But these are $10 sets with something very funny, which is little baby figs. And they all have a helmet piece, so it's a recolor of the baby space person. But these are all in different colors, so I like that we get a variety of different helmet baby head pieces. That's really cool. But we also get a variety of torso pieces for the Lego baby in different colors. So yeah, good for Lego baby fig collectors like myself, where they're just like adorable but pretty few and far between. There's one that's for the police, starting them early. Again, all $10. There's this loader right here. There's a fire engine. But the most interesting one to me is the gaming car. I don't really know how this represents gaming besides a 2x2 tile with a game controller on it. But it's funny how there's like fire, construction, police, and then gaming. But yeah, those are really cute at $10. I don't know if I'll collect them all, but I would like to get the gaming car. Beyond that, though, there's some other interesting additions. There's a Lego truck, which is apparently going to be $30. I mean, yeah, this is a little bit self-aggrandizing, but hey, I like when we get new prints for Lego sets that exist in real life turned into Lego. You can see how we even get one for like the Lego Arctic train set from City this year. At first I was like, wait, this doesn't exist in real life. Lego vans that sell Lego out the back, but no, this is a shipment truck, it seems like, which obviously that exists. The design, I'm hoping, is printed at the side right here because I just get annoyed by stickers, but yeah, good price at $30. I'm shocked it took this long to get just a Lego City set that's just a taxi. I mean, they're thrown into sets in Lego City that are bigger, but just a great vehicle. $15 set in this case of a taxi is something that's unheard of, but it's very welcome. I mean, they're not as prominent nowadays, but they still exist in big cities. What I really love is that there's reference to Bricksburg at the top right there, which is the Lego movie city, so that's pretty dang awesome. I like the taxi at the side. I hope those two are prints, but they're probably going to end up being stickers. The $15 price is a little bit egregious. It should have been $10, especially with that wave of $10 sets across themes in 2026. It only has 122 pieces. I like how there's a map at the back seat of the taxi. This fries truck is a perfect $20 price. I like how they just kind of have a French fry build at the top there for the roof. This looks like a food truck I'd see in Orlando. The design uses the Lego Power Miners crystal, Rock Raiders crystal, in that yellowish orange color for fries, which we've seen very few times. I love when they do that. I like how you could remove that part of the fries truck and just kind of make a little fries stand. With that great price, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. This airport is $100. I like what's going on here, but it does almost feel a little bit too vacant at the front there. Like, I don't know, there's something that's a bit too symmetrical here where it looks almost juniorized in a way. I can't really compare it to the shaping of any other Lego City airport at the very least. The airplane here feels like more of a private jet, reminding me of some that we've gotten from the past in Lego City, as opposed to a full-on passenger plane. But hey, they say at the back, buy that $120 passenger plane and combine with this set. The interior of this airport is pretty satisfying. I love how there's a reference to Fabuland, which is one of the destinations. It seems like the plane is going there, but there's also a Bricksburg reference, and we'll talk about that more later with another set of this wave. There's a departures board, which you can see references to Billund in there, BLL, home of the Lego brick. And there's like a TSA setup with the bag machine that scans what's inside the bag, and also a play feature so that you could scan the minifigures where you twist it and it shows a skeleton, which is really funny, has a little x-ray replication. I like what seems to be a new 1x2 tile print of a passport book. It's purple, which is the best color. And above that, there's a cafe, which is decent. One of the minifigures of this set has a completely new piece for a lanyard, and that has a print for the sunflower sign right there, which is apparently something that some people wear at airports if they have hidden disabilities to get help from people who work at the airports. So that's pretty interesting for inclusion, and I love getting a new Lego piece. The minifigure itself reminds me of Chase McCain. I do wish this was lower than $100. Again, with not only it feeling juniorized and the plane feeling undersized, it feels like this is a bit overpriced. There's just some solid generic sets in here. Well, okay, we get a little bit of Coast Guard in here, where there's a $100 Coast Guard rescue boat. This reminds me of like the 2008 Coast Guard rescue boat, but feels a lot more precise in what it's trying to do. At $100, I'm kind of surprised because like it has such a big whole piece, but it still manages to have 742 pieces and it looks meaty. It looks like it has content and it's not just a big whole piece for the boat. You can see that they used the new life preserver piece that we just covered in series 28 from Lego minifigures for January. I like how there's a special Coast Guard harness for the dog of this set. The only other Coast Guard set for this wave is the Coast Guard helicopter, which is $65 for 551 pieces. A little bit more than I expected, but it's not like a terrible price. And yeah, I like the shaping here. I like how this does feel substantial, kind of like the same pros as that boat that we just covered. If you are a price per piece ratio person, this set is apparently $70 and it's 990 pieces. It's one of those mix and matches where you can combine them and make them into new vehicles. I like the design of this service truck, especially. Like, that looks really cool out of all of these. The hovercraft is whatever, and the airplane just feels a little bit too chunky for what it's trying to go for as a rescue plane. I kind of wish they just sold this service truck separately. It's a trope of truck that we don't really get often on its own from Lego City. Looking at the back of the box and seeing those mix and match builds, it really makes me wish that service truck was just a separate set because these all look awful. The color schemes on all of these are so jarring so that when you mix and match them, it just doesn't fit. I think they should have just made all of these a similar color scheme. I'm always a sucker for police transport vans from Lego City, where it's a vehicle with standing room at the back to put the prisoners back there. This one is $20. The main star of this set is this minifigure right here. I think they were going with some Kill Bill references there, straight up a minifigure from the crazy 88s. Wouldn't be the first time. Love the prints there, and I love that you get a wanted poster for them. This tractor is $20 and it's incredibly solid. I love the color scheme that they go with it with that specific aqua coloring. This looks like a John Deere vehicle. You can see how it isn't branded to John Deere, but they're kind of winking and nodding with that design at the front there. Very solid set for $20. Don't care about this 4+ motorcycle transporter, except that you get 2 copies of this bike frame with a print of this shark on it, because 4+ sets only have prints in them. That's actually really cool. $20 is fine for this size junior set. The EV Supercar, which is $10, that's not a bad price, has a nice red trim to it. Like, I like how they executed that design where it just kind of takes over the back end of this vehicle. I like how you have a little charge port that's kind of hidden at the back of this car. Don't really care for the $30 Jetverse car. I mean, these are just a bit too simple of vehicles for me, that they don't really stand out or anything like that. The design of this airport fire engine goes with the airport for this wave. It's cool to get an airport fire truck, once again, which we haven't gotten in a while. $60 for 691 pieces is a good price per piece ratio, but yeah, the build of this doesn't really stand out to me. $40 cement mixer, which isn't the best price per piece ratio if you care about that because it's 371 pieces. Yeah, the design here though is a very solid cement mixer, a vehicle we don't get too much from Lego City. I like the design of the train station framework right there, which I don't think we've gotten that 2x4 print before. That's a reference to last summer's set. The $10 hot rod is a fine build, but it has like a terrible color scheme. This looks like something that the Joker would use. I do like what might be that exclusive Bulldog shirt print. There was also a set revealed just today on Lego Shop at Home, which is the recycling truck. this is another very generic vehicle that just has like the ultimate build for it that I've seen from Lego City. This looks fantastic. It's $40 with 434 pieces, so good price per piece ratio as well. I really like the function on those. And also there's a 1x2 of junk mail as a print, which I haven't seen before. And finally, there's a $30 Snowplow set, which is a very rare vehicle from Lego City. We've only gotten like, I can think of maybe 3 of these. And they haven't happened for what, 7 years by the time this set releases. The design of this looks fantastic. You know, it's kind of like the cement truck where it's like a very basic vehicle that should exist more in Lego City, and you just get an excellent version of it for a good price. Oh, my bad. I assumed this would be $30 because it's 263 pieces. No, it's $20. That's even better. That's a fantastic price. So yeah, if these rumored prices are to be believed, which they're from reliable sources, great prices for the city sets and a lot of basic stuff that is just done fantastic. I like this wave a lot for Lego City, if I had to be honest, and I'm especially curious for that new sub theme. Now, if you remember yesterday, there was 2 Lego City sets revealed, and I just found out that these are March 1st releases. Oh, well, that's weird that they were revealed before the January 1st releases. But yeah, that police train heist, which is $200, and I really like that set, even if it does feel overpriced. That front locomotive is just really interestingly shaped. I probably will build this and not put any police stickers on it because I don't want a police train. And I like the exploding play feature at the back there, and even the helicopter is pretty solid. And then a set celebrating Audi in the F1, which is $45. This is a set I really don't have much to say. Let me know what out of all of these sets is your favorite, and if you agree that this is a pretty solid Lego City wave. Do you like the new sub theme? Subscribe here for more 2026 Lego news. There's been so many recent reveals. Seriously, you're going to want to put that bell notification on, and leaving a comment and liking the video helps out so much. So please do that, and thank you. I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.